Morning. Good morning, good morning. Come on in. I need to heat up my coffee cup. I need to froth it up a little. Re-creamify my coffee. Good morning. I'd finish the song, but if you're watching, say hey. I'm gonna make something fun this morning. At least I hope it'll be fun. At least I hope it'll taste fun. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Renee. I kind of wanted to say, hey, Nene. Oh, I'll bother if I call you Nene. Yes, Ruth, you remember? Hey, Cindy. Right? Hey is just like, oh, Ruth. I have been, I don't know, the last few days. Listen, junk food's been on my mind. I've been struggling, y'all. I've been struggling hard. Real life over here in the Joyful Life house. I got some weight gain happening, and I know it's my testosterone's in the gutter, my thyroid's all messed up, and so I'm really struggling to continue to lose weight, and on the alternate, weight is coming on, and it's frustrating. I know it's perimenopause because I'm, like, hot flashing it like a hero. Let me just tell you, I'll be sitting in a room, and then all of a sudden I know you know, I know y'all have had that, but I'll be fine, and then all of a sudden, it is like a demon just flipped on the furnace, like, right in here, and just it just spreads out, and I've been having that a lot lately, so I know there's some perimenopause stuff going on, and but that does not change the fact gain, weight loss, it does not change the fact. Yes, I'm waiting for Trim Healthy Medical. When Trim Healthy Medical launches, I'll be working with them, Ruth. I have not yet found a doctor. I've had 2 really bad experiences with naturopaths, and I'm choosing not to go that way again because I've not had good experiences and I have blown thousands of dollars on not great experiences. Um, Twice now, I have spent thousands of dollars and been told that my problem is I need to cut out gluten, eggs, red protein, um, all dairy, and even though there's no sensitivity on, I have no sensitivity on my blood tests. That's my problem. I need to cut out all of that. My thyroid numbers, even though they're really off, shouldn't be causing the issue. But what I really need is these supplements that this doctor works with, and they're wonderful, and they're only $400 a month. And I've done them, and they do nothing. And so, yeah, I've had 2 really bad experiences and, 2 very expensive experiences, and so I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Trim Healthy Medical, um, because I know that I can trust them. So, in the meantime, I'm doing what I know how to do, and that is to eat healthy food because honestly, let's face it, if I get on the scale and the scale goes up, is that gonna change the fact that I'm choosing to eat healthy? Or if I say, "You know what? Screw it," and go back to eating the way I used to, is that gonna make things better? Unlikely story. So I choose to still honor God with my choices, even if I gain a little, if I lose a little, if it's hard, it doesn't matter. My goal is to still make healthy choices because I know that I'm still doing my body good, even though I had a little weight gain. That's okay. Soon, Renee. I will be doing, when they launch, I will be doing GLP-1s. I have looked at a lot of information. I have researched a lot of information, and I am fully believing that that is going to help me, that that is going to help me. So, um, it's very clear that I have insulin resistance, and I have worked on all the things and done all the suggested things, and it's not, my body is still not producing. So, I will when it's time. And I'll take you all on the journey with me because I am also going to be helping mamas. There are only certain coaches that are going to be helping with GLP-1 patients for Trim Healthy, and I will be one of them. So I will be able to help people, other people along on their journey, and I'm really excited about it. So, all right. Well, I printed off some stuff. Do you remember Coach Nikki's Fuel Pull chocolate pudding? I'm gonna make that this morning. It was all the rage for so long and it's really, really, really great. So I'm going to be making that. So I printed it off and this is what printed off. This was yesterday's work. It's a hormone replacement, Debbie. It's an injectable hormone replacement. Food addition self-coaching model. This is a workbook I'm working on for chain breakers. And fortunately, I had to print off a recipe this morning, or otherwise, I've already uploaded this into Chain Breakers. And had I not printed a recipe, see, God works all things together for good, even the silly little things. Had I not printed this off, I would have given everybody a handout in Chain Breakers that says Food Edition. I thought that was humorous. We're all trying to break the food addiction, and I'm like, here, add some food. So, okay, does anybody remember the KFC Little Bucket Parfait? Okay, you used, back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s, you would walk into a KFC and they'd have a counter, a big glass counter, and it would have all these little sweet things in it. It would have some cakes and it would have just random stuff in there, but it always had Little Bucket parfaits. Cindy, what? Really? You haven't? They were these little bucket parfaits and they had a little tinfoil seal on the top, okay? They were graham cracker crust, chocolate pudding, and whipped cream with little chocolate sprinkles. That's it. That's all they were. They were a crumble. You know, they were just, y'all have never heard of these? Okay, Jennifer, thank you. Thank you. I know Ruth said she did, and Debbie, okay. I loved these things. I don't know why. I mean, food addict and all, but I could have cared less about the chicken. I ate it, I liked it, but girl, when I walked into KFC as a teenager or a kid, what I wanted from the KFC was the little bucket. It's so stupid. It's pudding and graham crackers and whipped cream. It's no big deal, okay? But yes, the strawberry one was so good too. But the chocolate was my jam. And so maybe at some point I'll make the strawberry one. But tonight, oh, Michelle, I'm so jealous. I tried to talk my husband into getting into the car and going to the cafe today, and he wasn't on board. I was like, come on, it's only 6 hours. I want to go and just walk in and be like, hey, surprise. I was all about the chicken, regular, not crispy. Cindy Wetzel, who are you? People actually ordered regular chicken at KFC and not the crispy? I didn't think I thought that was just on their menu, but nobody actually bought it. I did like the strawberry shortcake ones too, but the chocolate were my jam. So today I'm gonna make the chocolate. And I wish I had some tin foil because I would seal the tops of them with tin foil because that was part of the joy. Off the top, pulling that little thing off the top. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a fuel pull version. Right. I need some fuel pulls in my life. So I want a version that is going to go with my e-dinner. So I'm going to start with THM cookie mix. I'm talking you through this as though I know what I'm doing. Trust me when I say I have no idea. But I'm going to attempt to make this cookie mix a fuel pull. Right now, well, I say fuel pull. I don't know what's in the cookie mix. I probably shouldn't call it a fuel pull. But when you make the THM cookies, oh, I love their coleslaw too. Potatoes and gravy were wonderful, Faith. Don't you curse and call KFC's potatoes and gravy gross. That's a curse word up in here. Those instant mashed potatoes and peppery gravy made from everything that wasn't actually beef or chicken was the best. Funny clap. Anyway, let's get a bowl. I don't know what's in here for ingredients. So before I call these a fuel pull, I'm going to go ahead after this and look these up and see if it's a fuel pull before we put the fat in. But the recipe to make these calls for 4 tablespoons of fat. Well, I'm only going to make four desserts. So I don't want 4 tablespoons because then they're an S, which there's nothing wrong with an S, but I don't want an S. So I'm going to do 4 teaspoons and then I'm going to up the liquid and it's going to be all good. It'll work just fine. And I'm not making them as cookies. I'm just going to put them out on a pan and cook them, and then it'll be perfectly fine. All right, I need 1 1/3 cup. So I'm going to get 1/3 of a cup. I'm going to get a 1 cup of my dry measuring cups to measure my dry ingredients. You know, because according to some people in this video, you have to use special measuring tools, even though they measure exactly the same. All right, 1 1/3 cup of cookie mix, THM cookie mix. I think another option, it wouldn't be quite as cookie-like, but it would be cake-like, would be to use Sherry Graham's Fuel Pull cake, and you could crumble that. But her website is down. I don't know if she got rid of it or there's something wrong that you cannot get on Sherry Graham's website. So thank the Lord for copying me that. The one time in my life, I'm happy for that website copying me that. But I'm not making it, so it doesn't matter. All right, 1 egg. How much is 1 egg? 1 large egg is the equivalent of 3 tablespoons. Let me go ahead and get my special liquid measuring tools here. Is it 3? It's 4 tablespoons. So these ones are designed for liquid here, so I'll use these ones. 3 tablespoons. This cookie mix calls for an egg. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of egg white to keep it lighter. And I'm going to do probably more liquid than what it calls for. I got to try to remember. Oh, it was fat. It was 4 tablespoons. So I need 4 teaspoons. I'm going to do 4 teaspoons of butter. And the reason I'm doing butter instead of coconut oil is because graham crackers are more buttery. And, you know, this isn't going to taste like a graham cracker, but I want it to taste buttery. Uh-oh, do I not have no butter? I ain't got none. I got a whole lot of cheese, though. Hold on. Okay, we're going to probably use coconut oil. I'm out of butter. I ran out of butter. I've got some Holton Farms dairy butter, but I don't want to use that. It's my special butter. I need to buy some butter. Someone should remind me of that. Cindy Wetzel. I need 4 teaspoons. That's a tablespoon. 4 teaspoons of butter. This is 2. Of this, not butter. I'm not doing butter. 4 teaspoons of coconut oil. I'm going to melt it. This doesn't call for any liquid in the recipe besides melted coconut oil and an egg, but I'll probably have to add a little liquid since I'm doing so much less fat. We stopped for a potty break and I'm going to drive now. Michelle is keeping your video going. I'm so jealous, girls. I want to go so bad. Cindy Wetzel. I like your Jiminy Cricket conscience invisible list keeper. Who's she? Who is she? I love my Cindy is so sweet. We'll get off a video and she'll send me a text. Don't forget to buy this, this, this. And then she always adds 6 or 7 other things. Maybe you should get some of this, 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 and this, and this too. She's so good to me. If you're watching this video live, I'd love it if you'd give it a share. It's a huge, huge help to me when y'all do that. Big help to me. I really appreciate it when you share it. All right, let's try it. See if it's enough. I feel like this is plenty of fat. Why does it call for 4 tablespoons? I feel like that would be so fatty. This is perfect. This is perfect. Was Sylvie where, Kathy? Here at my house? I wish I'd hug her face. Oh, was she here because she ate all my butter? I just took me a minute to catch on to the joke. We have a friend, Molly, who's often on these videos, who has a little girl named Sylvie, and she is obsessed with butter. She loves butter. And I sent her a t-shirt this week that says, I'm just a girl who likes butter, and she didn't want to take it off last night. She cried. I think it's so cute. I can't wait for her to see her birthday present. I bought her a toaster that comes with toast and butter. This is disgusting. Somebody's been cooking chicken nuggets without. Let me just go ahead and wash my tray. Somebody's been using my air fryer without putting in the liners, I see. Don't know who that would be. Probably me. It's probably me over here cooking chicken nuggets for people with no liner. Or my own chicken nuggets. I made chicken nuggies this week for myself. Have any of you ever made my Easy Nugs? Girl, they're so good. They're so good. Nuggies and pudding parfaits. THM is just amaze balls, isn't it? All right. Clean enough. I'm going to put a liner on that baby. No, not these ones. I'm going to put parchment down. Those are my liners with holes in them. I'm going to put some parchment on it. This Friday night, if you are not signed up, we are making dark chocolate creme brulee, people. Not dark chocolate creme brulee, people, but people, we're making dark chocolate creme brulee. It's going to be so good. Go to my website and be signing up. Also, I'm launching a mini course next week that's going to be really good. It's called, well, I'm launching it, but I don't know what the name is yet. But it's about detoxing from sugar. If you really want to go like 100% all in, you want to detox from sugar, this will help you. It is for people that are struggling to get on plan. There's a menu that has lots of everyday, like it's not a THM menu. It's a lot of crossovers and a lot of E's and S's. But it's designed to completely eliminate sugar from your diet for an entire week. If you follow the menu perfectly or, you know, like it. You follow a menu, like it. That's launching next week. I need a good name. Somebody help me think of a good detox name. All right, that's my cookies. I don't need to make them into cookies because I just want crumble. So 4 teaspoons of fat and 3 tablespoons of egg white mixed into 1 1/3 cup of the Trim Healthy cookie mix. And I'm just going to bake it. I'm going to start at like, I'm going to put it on bake. Bake is way down here. And I'm going to put it on 350. I'm going to cook it for, I'm going to go with 6 minutes and then I'll check it because I don't know. That's going to be the crumble in the bottom of my parfait. All right. Does anybody remember Coach Nikki's I haven't seen her for a while. Do you remember Coach Nikki's pudding? Did anybody ever make the egg white pudding that Coach Nikki did? It is good stuff, okay? It is good stuff. So I'm gonna make 2 batches of it because each batch is about a half a cup. So I'm gonna make 2 batches. Yes, the eggs. It's made with eggs and it's so good. It's important when you make your eggs that you don't overcook them. You don't fry them until they're crispy or anything like that. So you can cook them in the microwave, which is exactly what I think. No, I take that back. I'm gonna do it. Wait, should I do it in the microwave or on the stovetop? I can't decide. If I do it on the microwave, no, I'm gonna do it on the stovetop. Talk myself right into it, but I'm gonna do it in a pot. And the reason I'm gonna do it in a pot is because they're gonna crisp up less. If I have them in a pan and they thin out, they're gonna cook real quick and they'll crisp up, like the middle won't cook as much before the edges do, and then I'll get crispy eggs, and nobody wants crispy chocolate pudding. We want crispy fried chicken from KFC, not crispy chocolate pudding from KFC. So we gotta cook our egg whites. So we're gonna do 2 cups of egg whites. And I think that's all I have for egg whites. Yep, I'm just about out. I got about maybe a quarter cup left. So I also need egg whites. And I need toothpaste. So, and I need tin foil because did you remember me saying I was going to make ribs for Valentine's? Well, the ribs are still in the fridge because I haven't had any tin foil. And you can't make ribs without tin foil because you got to wrap them and cook them real slow in the oven before you barbecue them. And I had no tin foil. So you think I would have run out and get some, but I didn't. All right, this is made right in your blender. It's so easy. I'm gonna let my egg whites cook up. They shouldn't take terribly long to cook. Look, I have been putting this on pans and I burn it so bad it's almost like it's gonna burn all the way through. This is one of the very first gifts that was ever sent to me when I started this whole shebang was this sweet little spatula, and I love it and I use it all the time. I'm probably was supposed to save it for decoration, but it's my favorite spatula, one of them. I got like 3, but I use this one all the time. But look, I've burned it almost all the way through. Almost all the way through, it's been burnt. See, that starts to cook up fast. So don't let it sit here and get crispy and then come complaining. That egg white pudding was gross. It had crispy chunks in it. It won't be my fault. Yes, you do have to cook the egg whites, Starlet. You do. They need to be cooked. It gives it kind of it gives it a pudding texture because pudding has eggs, right? But yes, it has to be cooked. It won't taste the same if they're raw. I mean, you could probably cook them in your blender if you blended it long enough, but I think it would liquefy more than anything. I don't think it would be a good idea. That they cook to the sides and then you gotta scrape, and then they instantly cook to the sides and then you gotta scrape. It's preheated. I should have preheated that. I'm gonna 6 minutes in a preheated oven is my guess, is how long it's gonna take to cook that cookie stuff. They're coming. They'll be done in just a minute. Just a minute. There's no way they will fit in my Instant Pot. There's no way. There's no way. I have 2 racks. I cannot imagine. Maybe they would. But don't they then fall apart, Cindy? I want them to stay a solid piece. I always cook them low and slow in the oven. So when you cook them in the Instant Pot, do they, when they're done, do they all pull out? I'm so bad at my Instant Pot. I suppose I could cook them in 2 batches. I like to cook them low and slow and then brush them with barbecue sauce and put them on the grill just to get crispy on the edges. All right, this is almost done. I'll show you the texture. You do not have to cook these all the way. Soft cooked is perfect. See this? How there's no crispiness. They look like what Job gagged on in the Bible. Basic plain egg whites. You're right, it is, Cynthia. I love it. It is delicious. It is such a good recipe. All right, so I'm gonna put my egg whites in there. Wait, I need to read the instructions. I do put everything in the blender, right? It's been a while since I've made this. Gently soft scramble your eggs. Add everything to the blender and blend. Okay, yeah, I am right. That's a pretty sound right there. Plop, plop, plop. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the stars party. I don't see it until after I watch the video. Thank you so much. That's a huge, it means so much to me when you do that. Oh no, Tracy, your Instant Pot died. All right, I'm not going to put the MCT oil in it. I'm going to put 6 tablespoons of Gentle Sweet. She says xylitol free works the best. I just placed an order, and every time I order, I try to order a bag of sweetener just so I never run out. And I thought I had like 2 or 3 bags of Gentle Sweet left. I just went to pull this out, and it's my last bag. All right, Starlet, I'll take a look at it. Oh, maybe I can do it too. Maybe I don't have to order tinfoil today. 4, 5, 6. All right. It's halfway baked. That beeps halfway through. So we'll see what that looks like in a minute. 6 minutes might not be enough. I don't know. All right. 6 tablespoons of Gentle Sweet. What else should you be putting in there? Some vanilla or chocolate extract. I am making chocolate pudding, so should I put chocolate extract? I think I will. No, I changed my mind. I'm going to put vanilla. Just a glug will do. 1/4 cup of cocoa. So this is going to be 1/2 cup of cocoa in here. I guess I didn't get my 1/4 cup out. A pinch of salt or 2. Yeah, caramel would be good too, but this has got to be chocolate because this is a little bucket. It's got to be chocolate. I haven't tried it. The pudding should still work, Susan. Yeah. I do 1 rack. I stand them up in a ring around the sides. There's a broth that sits in the bottom, and I put a rub on them. After they cook, I lay the rack of ribs on a foil line. Well, see, I still need foil. On a foil line cookie sheet and slather them with barbecue sauce. I broil them in the oven. You could definitely do it on the grill. They do stay in one piece. Good to know. Good to know. All right, 1/2 cup of almond milk. So 1 cup of almond milk. It's okay. Yeah, my sink's clean-ish. 1/2 cup? Yeah, so 1 cup of almond milk because I'm doubling this batch. And then blend until smooth, scrape and blend down again, chill for 30 minutes. I'm not going to chill. Wait. I'm going to wait and chill mine with my cookie crumble. Yeah, but I wrap my ribs in it, Meredith. I wrap the ribs tightly in the foil. All right, 30 seconds on what speed? It doesn't say. So just blend it until she's smooth. All right, go for it. And then I'll scrape it down and blend it again with my handy dandy blender scraper. It does smell like eggs when you open the container, fair warning. But as it stinks so bad. Oh, it stinks so bad. But as it firms up, it does not stink. So just fair warning. Doesn't smell like boiled eggs once it firms up. But man, when you first open that blender, it's pleasant. Smells like somebody ate too much cabbage. Pressure cook in the Instant Pot, then put sauce in air fry. Could air fry. Yeah, I need a good old, I need the big heavy duty foil is what I typically use. All right, let's see if these are done. I think this is pretty good. I think I'm going to do 1 more minute. It's pretty good. They're brown on the edges here, which is good. I don't know. Maybe I don't. I take it back. I'm going to let that cool. 6 minutes works pretty good. Okay. So there's my cookies. They taste like cookies. Yay! Yeah. Don't. Sorry. Those do not need 4 tablespoons of fat. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Those are so good. I need something to set this on. And I need to put this on the edge so I don't accidentally go, oh, that's cooled off. Because that's what I'll do. All right. I'm going to use little mason jars. Susan. When Susan was pregnant, hey, Hannah. She craved. Where did it go? I just lost her comment. Watermelon and crawfish etouffee. You crave these little buckets? And it makes me sad that they stopped making these little buckets. Well, I'm glad that you didn't crave crawfish etouffee and watermelon at the same time. I craved chicken nuggets. Hard to believe. Oh, good. Oh, no. Well, now you're in for it, Mom. Mama Joyful has been sick with a cold, and now Papa Joyful has it. That's what you get for smooching. All right, I'm just gonna put some of this in the bottom. I am gonna try to pack it down a little like I need a bigger spoon. I'm gonna try to pack it in a little like you would a graham cracker. Actually, that's too much. I don't need a ton. Here it goes all over the floor. I think these probably, what am I looking for? My mason jar, my other mason jar. All right, where did it go? I had another mason jar. What do you think I did with it? Oh, I know where it is. It's upstairs. I drank some water out of it this morning. Hold on, I got one more. I gotta wash the jar. Hold tight. Gotta have 4 of these. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Jennifer. You know what? We all have moments like that, and it's okay. You're back, and that's what matters. That's right. We're doing Mindset March real soon. It's going to be fabulous. Going to be fabulous. We're going to talk about mindset and getting past it's all about the weight mindset and getting into it's okay to love you the way you are. And you need to love you the way you are before you can love yourself any other way. So we're going to talk about it. It's going to be a good month in group coaching. So if you're not part of that, it's $79 for the month. Come join us. All right, I need something to mash that down with. Yeah, I think because I was going to call these fuel pull, but I actually think because of the ingredients that are already in, I don't know. I have to look it up to know for sure. The ingredients that are already in this, excuse me, in the cookie mix. I don't know if they're an S. Does anybody know? Any of my admin team that's on here? Somebody able to go look and see what's in it for ingredients, if it would be an S without adding the extras, or if it's a fuel pull until you add the fat. All right, I'm just going to kind of press it down a little because I want it kind of pressed. It doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to compress it a little bit. It doesn't matter really. I say that 3 times. It doesn't matter. It don't matter none. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Can you see that? It looks beautiful. All right, I need to make sure I evenly divide this, so I don't want to overdo it in any one, or then I won't have equal amounts. Oof. I'm gonna have to take some out. I screwed it up. I put too much in the first one, I think. I'm not gonna have enough for the fourth, and I should, because there's enough for 4 here. So I'm gonna have to go in with a spoon. This is why you should use a scale, KJ. But I can't use my scale because my scale's upstairs waiting to weigh a package that's been on my desk for a month that I need to mail out, and I still haven't mailed out because I got to weigh the package. And the scale's there waiting for me to weigh it. I just haven't done it. There. It does have almond flour and ground flax. Okay. So these are probably a light S then. All right. All good. These are probably a light S. The pudding part is totally a fuel pull. The crust, I'd have to do the math. I'd have to do the math. Yeah, Jennifer, if you've never been part of group coaching, you should come check it out, because the groups that we have, the small communities in Marco Polo, are unlike any other. It says the dry mix is 2.5 grams of fat. Okay, okay. And we've got 4 teaspoons of fat, but I didn't use all the cookie mix. I've probably got 2 teaspoons of fat among all of this because I got at least half of the mix left over. So if the dry mix is 2.5 grams of fat, I bet these. You don't like whipped cream, Kathy? What's wrong with you? You don't like whipped cream? I bet these are still fuel pull. I really bet they are. 2.5 grams of fat for the dry mix per serving. Less than about a half a teaspoon of oil. Yeah, these are totally a fuel pull. These are totally a fuel pull. All right. Here's what I'm going to top them with. Okay, dark chocolate is an S, but okay, Faith, you got me questioning now. It's 1/24 of the bag. I take it back. These are a light S. I'm going to go back and forth 87 times. We'll call these a light S or a fuel pull. I don't know. Just call them light S and then you'll be safe. I don't know. All right, I'm going to put some of this dark chocolate. Am I doing the right? You got to use the right side of the shredder for it to work so that they'll look like little sprinkles. Oh my gosh, that's just what they look like. Do it lengthways like this and they'll come out long like little sprinkles. Look at those. They look just like them. Cutesy patootsy. $124 of the package Oh, of the package. Oh my goodness. So there's, okay, hold on. 1/24 of the package, which would mean, and there's 2 batches of cookies. So there's 48 servings in a package. So that means in this, oh my goodness, hold on. 1/24 of the package, which means this is, oh my Lord, I hate math. Oh, this is embarrassing. 1/24 of the whole package, which would mean, I need a calculator. Where's my kid's computer when I need it? Somebody else do this, please. I'm looking like a fool on the internet. Right, but I don't know what the per cookie. So there's 24 servings times 2.5 grams of fat. So 2 carry the 1, 4, 0, 10, 4, 5, 600. 60 grams of fat in the whole bag. So there's 30 grams of fat in this. Which means there's 30 grams of fat in what I did, which means there's about 15 grams of fat in what's here. Divided by 4 is about 4-ish. We'll say 3.5. There's about 3.5 grams of fat per one. And then I did 1 teaspoon of coconut oil for the whole batch, which means it's the equivalent of 2 teaspoons of coconut oil, which means there's a half a teaspoon, which means that's equal to 2.5 grams of fat, which means there's 6 grams of fat in each one of these, which means they're a fuel pull. They're close enough for a fuel pull. And I've done my work for the day. Oh my word, that was too much. People were like, I'm out of here. I'm not going to watch this. She's doing math on a Saturday. All right. There we go. Got a little crazy with the chocolate on that one. It's a little cuckoo there. There we go. Look at them. They look just like the little parfaits, the little bucket parfaits from KFC. I did 4 teaspoons for the whole batch, but I only used half the batch in these. So that means I only did 2 teaspoons. No, I didn't use the whole batch. I still have half of the cookies here. I only used half of it for these. So that's only 2 teaspoons. Divided a half teaspoon into each one, which would be 2.5 grams. 2.5 grams. As measured by the weight of the sanctuary shekel. The sanctuary shekel. That's what I'm going to call these. They're a fuel pull as measured by the weight of the sanctuary shekel. Yes, no, I did, because I did the entire batch was 4 teaspoons. All right, there we go. We have cute little parfaits. Oh my word, they're so adorable. I can't stand it. And then I'm going to put these in the fridge, and I think they're going to be absolutely decadent. And they're going to remind, I'm going to have to eat them with fried chicken. Now I'm going to have to make fried chicken. Listen, geometry can stuff it. That's what I think about geometry. No, I'm not all right. Listen, you guys, I kid you not. Math is not my strong point. Do you know how long I am? I am going to be launching for March a monthly price to join my group coaching. You can purchase my group coaching for a quarter, or you can purchase it monthly. And the monthly price, it took me an hour and a half to figure out what the price should be to make sure that the quarterly price wasn't overdone or underdone, or it didn't all work out and people that bought a year were still paying at a discount. And oh my, excuse me, my word. There is a reason I pay QuickBooks to do my accounting. Whew. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to go. Thanks for joining me. I love you all. If you'd like to join me in group coaching for the month of March, for Mindset March, reach out to me. I'll get you a link. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you back.